How do we know if this is going to blare in somebody's ear?
They'll have to adjust our volume.
Are they going to let us know?
We're live. Hey, we're going to wait a couple minutes before we get kicked off. You need to scoot over a little bit.
Sorry. Hey.
Let us know how the audio is because we are using our new
Mecca microphone. I'm sorry, I keep leaning over looking at J-Lo.
All right, there's the chat box right there on my phone.
The chatter box.
Sorry if you see me looking to the side. I am checking the chat on my phone just so we don't get lost. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
You can sit back here and have less glare on my head.
Oh, goodness. Hope everybody's had a great day today.
My dad had some super bright lighting when we built our YouTuber video studio thingamabobber.
We'll get kicked off here in about 30 more seconds.
Should have like Pandora playing.
You'd have got copyrighted probably.
That's true. They're gonna copyright.
I don't know, maybe not.
No, we could do like Chick-fil-A and have the acoustical music playing without the words.
Yeah.
Would you get copyrighted for just the music?
Yeah.
Without the words?
Probably.
Really? That's interesting.
All right. Well, it's 6:30, so let's get things started.
Awesome.
So, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. This live was to start off by giving away our t-shirt because we hit 150 subscribers.
We did. Right before we boarded the cruise, right?
Yeah, right before we boarded the cruise. And we had some stuff to take care of when we got off the Vista. So that has drug out a little bit on giving the t-shirt away.
Sorry about that. But we're back and we're good.
Yep. And our t-shirt winner is Mr. David.
Yeah,
congrats.
woo!
Which we met on the Carnival Breeze last October. Really nice gentleman. Was on there with his sister. So Mr. David will be reaching out to you, privately messaging you if you watch this, and get your address so we can ship you your t-shirt you won.
Yeah.
And moving on to the next giveaway.
Oh, where's it? It's upstairs, isn't it?
No, I don't. It's
upstairs.
It's upstairs. Sorry. It's upstairs.
So, I love my cups if you've been watching the vlog. So I bought me a Buc-ee's cup, but I also bought one of you guys a Buc-ee's cup.
Yeah, because a lot of people have never been to Buc-ee's.
So how are we we hadn't even talked about this. So we're going to do this live with you guys. We're going to do it at 200?
Yeah.
Okay. At 200.
And we're at 180 right now.
So how are we going to draw?
Interesting question. We'll come out with that next Monday on next Monday's live.
We may be at 200 by next Monday.
Yes. So if you want to get your name in the hat for a Buc-ee's cup,
leave us a comment on this video.
Yeah, I wish I'd have brought it down. It's red. It's about this tall.
Yep.
Got the big Buc-ee's logo on it. And if you've never been to Buc-ee's, watch the Breeze vlog. I think we went to Buc-ee's. Yeah. It's really cool. It's like a gigantic Walmart of gas stations.
I love Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is my favorite.
They got really good stuff.
Yeah. Every time we're near one, I have to stop. I can't not stop.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
So I see we have someone joining us. Do you know who it is?
Have no idea until they comment.
Let us know if you get in here. We're going to stay on for about 30 minutes. We got some topics we want to talk about, but also this will be posted to our YouTube channel. We figured this is a little bit better way than making videos about certain topics. Just do it live so we can have some interaction with some folks about the topics.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be doing on Monday night at 6:30. So if you have anything you are not doing or anything you are doing, and you want to join us, let us know. You can more than gladly hop in and share your thoughts and comments with us.
So oddly enough, the participant that we see is actually us because I have it pulled up on my phone so that I can watch the chat over here as well. Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And we understand too, a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. So we just want to make this available for everybody on a Monday evening. Mm-hmm. Mondays work out best for us.
Yeah.
So these are all going to be topic-based lives every Monday at 6:30. And this topic this week.
Every Monday, but we will probably miss some here or there because we're going to be on cruises.
Yeah, excluding us being on a cruise. Unless we get the super amped up internet that cost a fortune.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So this topic this week we were going to talk about was food.
Yeah, well, we're
gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Let's go over what we had pulled up earlier. So, if you have a cruise booked coming up anytime after May the 1st,
yep.
Then you have gotten this email. You may not have checked your email yet, but they are having a increase on prepaid gratuities.
Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival is. I apologize. So standard staterooms are $13.99 per day. Suite staterooms are $15.99 per day. Effective May the 1st, standard staterooms will be going to $14.50 a day, and suite staterooms will be going to $16.50 a day.
Yeah.
So that was 51 cents.
51 cents
each.
Per person per day.
Per day.
Which, I mean, is not an astronomical amount of money when you consider the service you get across the board of the Carnival cruising people.
Yeah.
Employees that are there to help you. Especially if you think about your stateroom attendant, like how much work they put in and taking care of you. But Amanda brought up a good question before we got on here about when do we think they're going to go back to twice a day service.
Yeah, I really liked my twice a day service. No, not everybody enjoys it. I know a lot of people probably opt for once a day, but I did enjoy the twice a day. I love to crawl into a bed that has been made up, but I hate to make my own bed.
Yeah. And I mean, your bed is getting made up. If you haven't been on a Carnival cruise and you're watching this, your bed is getting made up once a day. Mm-hmm. And they're putting your towel animal in. And it's pretty early. It was funner when you got the towel animal at the end of the day.
Well, you can pick if you want your service in the morning or in the evening.
That's true, too.
I did pick morning time because we usually are gone in the mornings, early part of the day. We are we're not real late night people typically. Mm-hmm. So that's why I picked morning for us.
Yeah. And if you do go and you go and they've already done your room and you go to the pool and you get wet and you take a shower and then you want to take another one at night, they will change out your towels twice a day. You just got to let them know.
You just have to ask. And that's what I liked about the twice a day service is if you came, you left in the mornings, they came in, they made your room up. If you came in the middle of the day with, like you said, with wet towels or whatever, they came back in at night and they freshened everything up again, remade your bed, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And so 51 cents a day, you think about it, like how easily we spend 51 cents.
Oh my gosh.
A day.
Yeah. And we actually always tip our room stewards a little extra on top of prepaids because they do work really hard.
Yeah. And you think about it, one trip to Starbucks, you could probably pay for 10 days worth of that 51 cents.
Yeah.
With one trip to $5.
Yeah.
But so, I believe personally, just from the amount of money a lot of them had to get to stay afloat during the 2 years that it was really shut down, that they borrowed for fuel and to keep the boats running and to pay the people that were on the boats. I think you're going to see pricing go up across the board on a lot of cruise lines because they got to recoup that money.
I'll look for drink packages. Well, I've heard drink packages are going up. I tried to find the document and couldn't find it. But I've heard rumor of drink packages going up and all this kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, so I would expect a slight increase, but they're still giving some great rates on Carnival for cruising. And MSC gave one the other day. It was
I had a banner pop up, and it was like kids come free and a couple other things. I don't remember.
So MSC is trying to get big in the United States. I mean, they're putting a ship permanently in New York City that's going to sail year round from New York City. and they got the big one in Orlando and the big one in Miami. And their newest ship that's coming out is taking the place of the one in Miami. It's the sister ship of the Seashore. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's leaving. Seashore's leaving to go back to Europe, and the newest MSC is coming to Miami.
Didn't you say one's coming to Galveston?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Princess is coming to Galveston for 6 months, and Norwegian Prima is coming to
That's what you said.
sell like once out of Galveston.
And then Royal, of course, is building their new big terminal.
Which, if you've seen the first vlog, you've seen it. When we go back in July, we'll go down and give another update, see how far along they've
Yeah,
come with
I'm
it.
curious to how you're going to get to it because of all the industry that was in front of it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a side road.
Yeah.
There's a big lot with BMW cars right there and stuff. So it's a lot going on in Galveston. A lot going on in Galveston as far as cruise terminal stuff. And where did I see? Somebody else is building a new cruise terminal right now. I want to say, it is MSC. MSC is building a big giant one in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, and speaking of Galveston, this is not on our list, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. As hotel prices, we usually stay in Texas City because the hotels were typically a little bit cheaper.
About $100 cheaper.
But we have a cruise coming up out of Galveston in July, and I was booking our hotel room yesterday. And it was actually the same price to stay in Texas City, which is about 30 minutes away, as it was to stay on Galveston Island. So we've transferred. We're staying on Galveston Island this go around.
We're going to try it out. We wanted to stay in the hotel that was right by Buc-ee's. We stayed in October, but it was
high.
It was
almost $300 a night before tax.
Yes. And you're nowhere near anything except a Tandra Outlet Mall and Buc-ee's. That's it. You're not near the water. You're not near the city of Houston. You're not near any attractions or nothing. And it was almost $300 a night in July. And I was just
it was a Spring Hill Suites. It wasn't like it was some super fancy hotel, the boutique hotel or something.
No. Only thing close to it I could think of was Top Golf. And it was probably 5 miles back up the interstate.
Yeah, I like Top Golf. That's random.
Top Golf's nice.
So anyways, but yeah, that was just a little extra nugget for you.
Yeah. Hey, if you do go there and stay in Texas City and you've never been to Top Golf, go to Top Golf.
Yeah. Hey, we might need to do that in July for Philip's birthday.
We're going to stay on Galveston Island though.
Oh yeah. Never
It's almost an hour drive back.
Never mind.
We're going to drive out an hour, turn around, drive back after driving 6 hours.
Maybe on the way in. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. So anyway, Top Golf's awesome. A little plug. We're not sponsored by Top Golf, but a little plug. Top
we do
Golf's
like it.
The food's really good.
The food is really good. We like food. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. And speaking of food,
that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about our thoughts on the food on the Vista and food in general on the cruise industry line.
Which all we know about is Carnival. So this is all Carnival based.
Yeah, we're super Carnival people. Well, no, I'm going to take what some other folks I've seen and their opinions and stuff. We watch a lot of cruise vlogs. Out of 10, this is not pre-rehearsed. Out of 10, what did you say the food on the Vista was? Every specialty dining, buffet, overall, everything from point A to point B.
A 7, maybe?
That is exactly what I was going to give it. Was a 7. Hey, someone's calling.
So sorry.
She's been really busy. A lot of people wanting to go on cruises.
Yeah, so, I've been really busy.
I was going to give it a 7 also.
Oh, okay. I did not know he was going to ask that question. So there you go.
I give the Breeze. The food was better on the Breeze to me. But the entertainment was better on the Vista.
Oh my gosh, the entertainment was incredible on the Vista. I'm sorry, I'm turning my volume down here.
So Maybelline. Maybe on the Mardi Gras, we'll get great food and great entertainment. So we'll get both of them at the same time.
Yeah, the entertainment, man, it was so good.
Yeah, but so, and I'm gonna, well, you tell us why you gave it a 7.
I don't know. The food was good, but I wasn't just like blown away by anything. Like nothing just was like, wow, this is the best meal I've ever had. Nothing.
What about the street tacos? You've never had those.
They weren't, the burrito's better. And I'm sorry, Thomas. I know. I actually had street tacos and a taco salad.
Speaking of that, Thomas, I'm highly disappointed you're not in here right now.
Yes. But and then, the steakhouse meal, it was good, but it wasn't just like and then we'll get into GG's later.
The steakhouse was good except for my steak, and that's why you go to the steakhouse.
I didn't
It
know your
was
steak
good.
wasn't
Yeah, I
good.
told you. It was a little lackadaisical. It wasn't like I like when I've been there before, like they char the steak and you get good coloring on it and
Yeah.
cook. This one wasn't. It was kind of
And
grayish,
they
but
didn't like come around with the salt box.
no, they said they're not doing that right now due to something. I don't forgot what it was. I heard why they didn't bring this around on a cart.
I know they don't bring the steaks around right now, but why not the salt box? Because it was sealed. That's weird because they did it in October.
I heard, but I done forgot.
Oh,
Maybe Thomas said it on their podcast. If you were in here, you could tell us, but you're not.
But here we are.
I digress. But anyway, so the steakhouse, will I always go eat at the steakhouse? Yes, because of the value that is in the price you pay.
Yeah, like I had the filet and the steak was perfectly tender and it was perfectly cooked.
And Philip ate Wagyu's, Australian Wagyu.
Yeah, and he loved it.
They said you can only get it rare or medium rare.
I almost ordered it and she told me that and I was like, I'll take the filet.
Philip said it was like eating butter.
I did taste it with like one of the outer pieces that was a little more done. And it was good. But the texture is completely different than any steak I've ever had.
So the steakhouse to me was definitely the best meal I had on the cruise ship. But I didn't eat at Bonsai Sushi this trip.
Bonsai was good. Now, I will give Bonsai that. I did have a noodle bowl there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first one I've ever had there. And I will be back for that at some point. It was really good.
Yeah, I was going to eat the sushi boat with Philip, but he blew me off for a comedy show. And then he gets out of the comedy show and he's like, hey, you going to buy us a suit? I was like, no, you're
Josh got all offended.
Yep, I was afflicted and I wasn't having none of it. So I went and ate something. I forgot what I ate. I ate the buffet or something. Anyway, so like even things I enjoy, like Seafood Shack, I was telling Amanda that they fried my calamari too hard.
Yeah.
Clam, I ate it twice. The first time I got clams and fried shrimp, it was great. Clams were fantastic. And then the second time I got the seafood basket thing.
Yeah, because I wanted some fish and chips. It was kind of early. We were thinking like, okay, let's eat this as a snack and then we'll go eat dinner later.
And I know me saying I'm eating a seafood basket sounds like you're like a snack. And I'm like, yes, it was a snack. But anyway, on a cruise ship, when you can eat dinner at 9 o'clock at night, you can eat a snack at 4.
You can.
And it'd be a whole meal. But the calamari was fried too hard, but I fell in love with it on a breeze. And to me, I wonder if it was because the breeze had less people and they could take more time in preparing things.
I mean, there were so many people on the Vista. Am I complaining? No.
Nope.
I am so happy for Carnival that they just released it. They've had 40 cruises.
Over 100% capacity.
Over 100% capacity in the first quarter. And I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for the cruise industry because it's an industry that we love.
And they're selling at like 70% capacity average.
Yeah.
And I know, and we're going to share this information. Like, how are you over 100% capacity? Well, capacity is based on double occupancy. So if you have, like, we've went on a cruise where we had all 4 of us in a balcony room.
Right.
And so if you do that, you can easily get there. So we left our own live.
We did.
That's crazy. But anyway, so I'm thinking the food I know that they said they've sailed 40 cruises at 100% capacity, but I don't know if that was, for instance, if the Vista had been one of those, because when you have an influx of people like that, I know service tends to fall off.
Yeah.
Food prep because
they're short staffed.
Yeah, and it was spring break, so you go like the week before, they may have had 2,000 people, and then you cram 4,000 people on it.
Yeah.
So I know when we were on the breeze, there was hardly anybody on the breeze.
Yeah. So it was, it was. There we go.
Sorry, she was working on the phone.
It was different.
Yeah, and I think it was just the influx of people
Yeah.
that were on there. But am I gonna stop cruising Carnival?
No.
No,
Nope.
not at all.
We
And
cruise
all
next
these
month.
fuddy duds that are on that group Thomas was telling me about, fussing and complaining about kids being on the boat.
Gosh.
Like, don't go during spring break.
Like, I understand that some kids were being little boo-boo heads, and I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't the majority of them. And I had 2 kids on there that were in the teen club, but you know, they're probably the majority. Our kids and the way they behaved were most likely the majority. Everybody's fussing about what's probably honestly the minority of the teen kids acting a fool halfway through the middle of the night.
And I'm gonna tell you, there's some rude adults on there.
Oh, for sure.
So I mean, point fingers at you rude adults that were on the cruise, and not just the kids, because I'm gonna tell you what, there were some people, man, tell me like, you just got calm down.
I did several times. I looked at him. I said,
because look, I'm a large man as it is, and most of y'all that's watched our vlogs and all that know that by now. Like, I had people trying to cram me in a corner on the elevator, and I'm like, look, okay, we're all vaccinated. That's good and stuff, but we don't need to try to see if we can fit 18 people in this elevator.
that's the max.
Not with me being in it. I'm like, no, I take up three human spots. So no, we don't need to have it in there. And sorry to get on that little detour, but to the food, what was your best meal? I said steakhouse. What was your best food meal on the ship?
I don't know. The guys' fries are always good. I love them. I had like 2 or 3 plates of them, but they're like fresh cut fries, and that's how I like my fries.
Right.
And blue iguana is, always a winner. And gosh, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I mean, it was kind of that just.
Hey, when y'all watch this, if you're not able to join in the live, if you watch this, hey, go and leave a comment and tell us what's your favorite meal on the cruise. I'm sorry if this is hanging up some and dragging, but we apologize. Real quick, so if I can't go steakhouse, if I'm going favorite meal that I didn't have to pay for, the gelato.
There he is. There he is. We just got through talking about you, sir.
Oh, sir, you're gonna have to reel it back. I needed your help. I was asking, man, if Thomas is in here. I needed you to talk to me about some stuff, and then you showed up. My bud, my pal.
But let me finish my thought. So hold on. The gelato, I think that they should have the gelato longer hours every day.
Oh, 100%.
They only have it for like what, 2 or 3 hours a day?
Yeah, totally ridiculous.
And no, they need to have it longer than that. I was a little disappointed in that.
What was it I was going to ask Tom?
I don't know.
What was it? I'm sorry.
Oh, the salt. Why? Josh thought maybe it was you who told him why they weren't bringing the fancy little salt tray around in the steakhouse right now, because they did in October.
He was talking on the podcast about they didn't bring the steaks around to the table. But do you know why? Yeah, the tiramisu gelato is great, Thomas. But why they're not doing the salt of choice on a steak? They did it in October, but I didn't know why they wasn't doing it now.
Yeah. So if you know, let us know, because we don't know.
Yeah. That was what I was needing you for, Thomas.
But anyway, so the gelato is really good, and I'm a fan, and they need to always have that.
Yeah, the gelato, I'm telling you.
I mean, they could at least have it from like 12 to 5.
Thomas says he doesn't know. That's a good question.
So maybe Josh dreamt that.
No, he talked about the salt part. Yeah, I may have dreamt that, but I did listen to. I was leaving our deer camp when I was listening to it.
So let's get into. So Mallory and I, Josh can't weigh in on this. Mallory and I went to Cucina del Capitano for dinner one night. That was the first time I've been there for dinner. That bread, Holy cow. That was probably my favorite thing I had on the ship. That bread, if any of you have ever had it, you can attest, it is incredible.
I don't know. I didn't go.
Oh my gosh. Oh
If
my gosh.
we are going in October with our friends, and I know we haven't released that publicly that we booked a fourth
Yes, we
cruise
did.
this year.
Well,
Did
we haven't. It's going to be in the vlog. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah. So if you're watching the live, you know, Thomas, we're going back on the Vista in October.
Yes.
It's going to Montego Bay and the Grand Caymans.
Hopefully.
Oh, hey, Mr. David. Mr. David, you missed it. You won the T-shirt.
Woo-hoo!
Congratulations.
So I'll send you a message later to get your address and stuff.
Steak and eggs at Sea Day Brunch is the best, and it's included 100%. I got you on that one.
Yeah.
Because my real favorite meal, because gelato's not a meal, was I had the 12-hour French toast. Amanda does not like that at all.
I don't like bread pudding.
I love bread pudding.
And it reminded him of bread pudding.
It was fantastic. I thoroughly will eat it.
And I personally am a huge fan of eating breakfast in the MDR because it's fresh. It's not all kinds of y'all know I don't like buffets. So I can get the same food and nobody's been in it.
Yeah, and I was disappointed. I don't know if Thomas seen it, but the bacon was pretty terrible on the buffet.
He said it's just missing ice cream.
Dude, oh, bro. Thomas, you know John Hill personally. Let him know that. I guess you
could just get it from the machine and bring it with you.
But you'd have to go get it because it'd probably be melted by the time you got the French toast. Thomas, I like the way you think. Mr. David, I haven't got to chat with you in a while. When is your next cruise, sir?
So the Cucina del Capitano, the food was good. The portions were huge. I wasn't a fan of the menu though, because like I had to request, like Mallory just wanted fettuccine Alfredo with some grilled chicken, and that's not on the dinner time menu. So I just would have loved like a plate of spaghetti and a meatball or something, and you can't get, it's really fancified. So am I gonna go eat there again? Yes.
Because we're going in October with our friends. We're having a couples cruise, and we're celebrating her birthday late and our wedding anniversary.
Not my birthday, the other lady.
Late. And our wedding anniversary early. So we will be
20 years.
Yeah, so I gave her first pick what she wanted to eat for her birthday last night when they were over at the house. And she said she wanted to go to the Italian place. Mm-hmm. So I will go because I will not make my friend sit there with two ladies and eat Italian food. It was the best chicken parm I've had.
So I got the chicken parm, actually. Thank you. It's in December.
It's in December. We'll talk before then.
Yeah, we always celebrate early because it's too close to Christmas to celebrate in December.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I got, actually, was the chicken parm, and I got the spaghetti as one of my sides. And it was good. And Mallory's chicken Alfredo was good that they had to create on the fly for her. And the sides were great. We did the roasted broccoli and cauliflower, and we did the little polenta looking, it looked like polenta cakes, but they called it gnocchi. And what else did we get? The spaghetti and the roasted fingerling potatoes.
Mr. David's going to get to be back to back on the Vista.
Oh, nice.
So are your ports staying the same, or have they changed them, Mr. David? Because they changed ours. Thomas was on the cruise who's in the chat with us, and we were supposed to go Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Cozumel, and they changed it. So
yeah, I'm curious to know if they're taking the Vista yet to the Caymans.
Yeah, because he's doing a back-to-back, and that would be the same ports like the lady we ate breakfast with that morning. She was doing a back-to-back by herself, and she had to do all the same ports over again. All
right, so specialty dining number 2 is Gigi's Asian Kitchen.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so here we go. He's looking at the Vista in February. Falmouth, Cayman, and Cozumel. So we've never been to the Falmouth port in Jamaica. We've only ever done Montego Bay.
Thomas, that's the one we were looking at for your birthday. That one, if you go at the end of the month, we may very well be on that one for Amanda's birthday.
The end of what month?
February. It says it right there.
Oh, I can't read. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, yeah, we're looking at it because we got one of those really good deals on that one. Yeah. And we were looking at it last night for Amanda's birthday since we went this year for my birthday. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that one offline, Thomas.
Yeah. So GG's. So the kids and I are Asian food fans. And Josh usually tolerates it with us. So we book GG's. And we wanted to go early because the kids' teen club wasn't open. Everybody was hungry. They wanted to be at the teen club when it opened at 8. So we were like, well, let's see if we can get to dinner early. So we go on up there, and sure enough, they're like, yeah, we can go ahead and see you. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my foot. And they seat us right next to the little station. Like, here's the little station wall, and here's where they're working, and here's where we're sitting. I mean, there's literally just a wall. Hold on, let me read this chat right quick. Caymans should be completely open by the time they go. I hope so, because we're supposed to go in October to the Caymans, and I really want to go.
Yeah, I hope it's open for Mr. David if he's got one of those that he's supposed to be going to the Caymans so he can go, and I can be jealous when he posts pictures.
But, so Josh ends up absolutely not eating a single thing at GG's because he got completely turned off because at this little station, like here's the wall,
it was a waiter station in the middle of the dining room.
They are bussing plates, like scraping food off of plates. Right by our heads, right by my head and Mallory's head. Josh and Philip were on the other side.
They couldn't see it, but me being tall, I could see.
He could see everything. So the lady is like raking the food off of these plates, and then pops Philip's drink open, pours it in a cup, and hands it to him. Doesn't wash her hands. Didn't have on gloves. Dealing with people's forks, that they had been eating with. It was
so
a lot.
I looked. In the white rice baskets, and if y'all ever eaten there, she took the lid off and raked it out with her bare hands on a plate and was just raking food on the plates. And she'd take the plates to the back, and she would come out way too fast. I had washed her hands. She didn't help deliver the food to the table, I will give you that. But
she did deliver drinks.
She did deliver drinks and stuff like that, and I never seen her wash her hands. And if I could have honestly spoken to someone in the food part of Carnival on the ship, I would have told them, like, that is a gigantic turn off, because the table there's the wall, and our table literally was up against it. Yeah. And the glass was like right here on my head. So all I did was turn. It wasn't like I was trying to do it. I watched her, and they used the same place to put food that they were taking to other tables and stuff. And so, but is it going to stop me from cruising Carnival? No. But would I like to share this information with Carnival and say, hey, can y'all redo something about this? Because
they should take those plates to the back and deal with that.
Yeah, I spent $60 to eat in there, and I didn't eat anything because it was so off-putting. But I understand. I don't understand. You're busy and that happens. I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, he and I both have worked in food service industries long enough to know that that's kind of a no. It was kind of funky. Sweet. Yeah, Josh just read your chat, Mr. David.
Awesome. Hey, Mr.
That's really cool.
Mr. David in Roatan, our daughter got attacked by a spider monkey.
That wasn't Roatan.
Yes, it was. Roatan, Honduras is Mahogany Bay.
Okay. Yes,
that's the name of the town. There's Roatan.
Yes, it was. At Maya Key Private Island.
Yeah, Maya Key Private Island. I had to beat a monkey up to get him to let go of my daughter's hair.
We won't tell the story anymore, Thomas. We're saving it for your podcast.
Yes. Thomas, I was right. That cruise in February is the one I was looking at for Amanda's birthday.
Oh, it's a really good one. I know you've heard it, but Josh has a picture of the monkey standing up too. We just found.
I do.
So we'll have to email that to you because it is
Thomas
hilarious.
Message Amanda your number, and I want to send you the picture. I found it. I'm gonna send you the picture of this monkey. Because I got to talk to my boy Thomas. Trevor is at the all-time bottom of the list.
Oh,
and he will find out in the podcast.
Oh,
I'm glad you joined, Thomas.
Oh.
And I'm gonna get into why in the podcast. I'm not gonna share it here on our live.
Yeah. So what else about food did we want to share about our experiences on the Vista?
The breakfast. I told there was something about the bacon. I don't know. I didn't like the bacon on this trip.
I'm not a just massive bacon eater, so
I am, and it was. I will tell you, I did something. Yes, I know, Thomas. You're pumped up.
I got your message.
All right, Thomas. I'm gonna send that to you when we get off here. Hey, look. I did this, and I don't know if anybody would like to do it, but I found pizza.
Thomas says it wasn't crispy.
And the stuff I had was cooked so long, like it was brittle.
Oh, hey, I know what you're fixing to talk about, and that's one thing we do need to talk about is the barbecue and Red Frog.
Oh yeah. Oh, so all right. What I was gonna say, I got the white pizza, and Amanda went and got some pulled pork, and so I was trying to do some different stuff because I talked to somebody about going from the taco stand over to Guys and getting grilled onions and putting them on the tacos.
That was me, you goofball.
No, it was someone else. And no, you talked about it too, but it was someone else.
I talked about it first.
So anyway, I went and got grilled onions and mushrooms and put them on my street tacos.
You talked to Thomas about it too.
Probably did.
I know you did. It was me and him.
Thomas is a savvy guy. So then I went and got a white pizza, and Amanda got pulled pork. I put the pulled pork on the white pizza. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It was like, wow. I was like, man, because, I think about pulled pork pizza and stuff, and I'm like, this is stuff. We got a pizza place here, and they make a pizza similar to that. And I'm just like, it was next level good.
And then I had on the last C day, I went and waited in that awfully long line for Gas Pick and Anchor. Yeah. And you know what? It was so worth it. The andouille sausage with his brown sugar barbecue sauce was so good. And we're Louisianians and we know andouille sausage, and I really, really, really liked it.
It was. Someone took a burger and had Gouda put on it. That's a good idea. See, and I never thought out of the box like that, Carnival will be willing to do anything for you when it comes food wise.
Yeah. You can come make
I'm going to tell you, that white pizza with pulled pork is going to happen on the Mardi Gras.
And the macaroni and cheese was good, guys. It was a little bit undercooked. I enjoyed the beans, but that sausage, I wish I would have gotten about triple the amount of sausage I got. And the pulled pork was good too. And then we ate one night in the Red Frog Pub and Brewery. So if you have the actual like bar restaurant, they have food.
Yeah, they have bar food.
So it's not very well known, I don't think.
No, because they didn't have menus. I mean, well, they did.
They had the QR code, but it wouldn't pull up a menu.
Yeah, and then they didn't have it posted everywhere,
So we ended up asking the little guy, one of the little servers walking around, was like, hey, do y'all have food? And he went over what they had, and they had wings and conch fritters, and what else did they have?
Some kind of slider. They had sliders. They didn't have a whole lot on the menu, and I don't know why our internet seems like it's lagging all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Our Wi-Fi is acting up. But hey, if you're in here joining us, say hey.
Yeah.
Send your best Carnival, Royal Caribbean, whatever cruise you've been on, whatever your best meal is on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
That's what our topic is tonight, is food.
On the cruise.
But
yeah, so we got, Josh got an order of the conch fritters, and Mallory, all three of us, I think, got an order of wings.
Oh, of course.
And they were like Jamaican, something.
They were sweet heat barbecues.
They were good.
And if you go to some place like Wingstop or something like that, these wings were they was not expensive at all.
No, they were $3.33 for 6 wings. Now, granted, they were little. They weren't very big wings.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I can't wait to get some more. Those suckers were good. They needed some French fries with them, but they don't have French fries there.
Best food on any ship is the lunch lasagna.
Did you get that in October?
Did
you do lunch?
No, they didn't have lunch lasagna because I did get that.
I was about to say, are you sure?
Nope, I did, because if I went to an Italian place, the only thing I'm getting is lasagna. Unless they got those cheese ravioli things mixed where they mix the marinara and Alfredo together. Whatever they call that sauce. But anyway, yeah, the lasagna is good, and it's included.
Yeah, it is. And that was one thing that we never did was we didn't go to Cucina for lunch, and Mallory is the only one of us who actually went to Gigi's for lunch and did a noodle bowl.
Yeah, but when it's at lunch, it's called what? The Mongolian
Walk. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it's at lunch.
Gigi's is transformed into Mongolian Walk.
Yeah, so I don't know. There was so much on the Vista.
There was.
I spent a lot of time just like.
I spent a lot of time lost.
Mm-hmm. But once you got it down, though, the ship shrank tremendously once you got it down.
It did. Everything was concentrated on like 2 or 3 decks.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And deck 5, pretty much your central hub of food, entertainment, and everything, because you can go in the Limelight Lounge. You can go into the what's the show lounge called? Is that the Limelight?
No, the Liquid Lounge.
Liquid Lounge. You can go into it. You can go to the comedy bar.
It said it took him 3 days to find everything. I think it might have took us longer than that.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, we were chasing our kids. And Thomas, Trevor podcast I was listening to, that man, where the arcade is and where our kids went, Circle C, that's some hid away stuff.
It is. I lost trying to find it a couple times.
If anybody's watching this and you're going on the Vista for the first time and you have kids and you want to find the IMAX theater or the arcade, or you have kids 12 to 14 years old, read the map layout before you get on the boat, because I'm going to tell you, finding those things,
stuff. And also, like, Philip is old enough for Circle C. Mallory is not quite. She's almost old enough. And we did go talk to him, and they did let her bump up to be in there because we wanted them in the same little thing. So definitely go in there and ask about that if that is something that applies to you and or your children.
I'm trying to figure out who's all in here with us.
It's not. Everybody just
Thomas doing all this chatting.
Yeah, and I really am sorry if our connection seems bad. It feels laggy on our end, and I hope the volume is good. We are using our new microphone tonight.
It's coming in and out.
So I hope you guys can hear us well too. And then we didn't do the theater, so we didn't. But I think the food there was just like chips and snacks and things. And I did overhear a conversation, and a lady told the guy you could bring in snacks from anywhere on the boat, or ship, excuse me. So you could bring snacks in there from anywhere. And then we never did a dive-in movie, so I don't know if they were doing popcorn or not.
If they were probably charging you for it.
They did start charging. I don't know if they're still charging.
Thomas, you missed that part at the very beginning. I'm sure you may have got that email today about gratuities going up.
51 cents per person per day.
Per room, yeah. And so
they did popcorn and chips, $3. And that was at the dive-in movie. And question, if you did get the popcorn, did it have any salt or butter on it? Because our cruise in October, no.
Yes, it was in October.
Was it in October? It didn't have any. It was just bleh.
Yeah. I thought.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
It did not. Okay. See, don't charge me $3 for some bland popcorn.
Yeah.
Put some butter on it. Put some salt on. Do something. I would not pay $3 for that.
I thought you brought your own seasoning salt or whatever popcorn.
No, that is something I have recommended. People bring their own seasoning salt because it's bland. But I don't want to pay $3 for bland popcorn.
Yeah.
It is not that hard to dump some butter and oil and salt in that little thing you put the kernels in. I'm sorry.
I did watch.
I love popcorn. It's kind of a.
Anyway,
whatever.
I watched Parker's on the Go, and they started bringing nature seasoning with them because they were talking about the food being bland. And I watched the blog this morning before I went to work, and I about died when Brandon pulled it out of the drawer.
It's hilarious.
And if y'all haven't ever watched Parker's on the Go, so a plug for them. It's a husband and wife out of North Carolina. They're great people. Especially me and Brandon were brothers from other mothers because he loves fried chicken and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, gosh.
So anyway, he was at WrestleMania this weekend, and I totally am jealous. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. So Brandon, if you watch this live, congrats, man. Congrats.
All right, so let's finish this up. Let's wrap. So any more food we want to talk about on the Vista?
No.
Y'all got anything else you want to talk about?
What am I looking forward to on the Mardi Gras?
Everything.
Yeah. Will we eat at Emerald's? Yes. Thomas, we're from what is this? Trevor's next.
I showed it.
On Peer Runners is dealing with gratuities.
Yeah. Hey, I heard that you didn't have to run any peers. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? I got sidetracked.
Oh, we're going to eat at Emerald's even though we live in Louisiana. We're still going to eat that.
Well, I mean, you have to. I like red beans and rice.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I don't get it.
It's wrestling.
Oh. I was watching for you. No, I'm just kidding. I really wasn't.
Hey, yeah, I hope you shame Trevor for not showing up tonight. We're going to be here every Monday night at 6:30.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, nights that we don't have something going on, but we will post it that we're going to do this and we're going to have topics about cruising topics, and it's going to be good stuff. It's not going to be let's get on here and bash what we think everything in the cruise industry is wrong. I mean, that's not what we want to do. We want to do it for people that enjoy it.
You need to hang some lights behind her head.
Well, we're building the filming thing upstairs.
I'm just trying to get to where I can get out again.
Full capacity. So, Mardi Gras, we will try everything, especially Shaq's Big Chicken.
There's 27 food venues on the Mardi Gras. That's 27. A lot.
Thomas, let Trevor know I'm going to do all 27 in one day.
No, he's not, because I have to live with him, and no, he's not.
She wouldn't let me do the challenge. The kids wanted me to eat a burrito, a guy's burger, street tacos. I want to say it was ice cream.
Nope.
For lunch one day.
Nope. I said, you do that, and he's sleeping in y'all's room.
I could have done it, but
I wasn't
here nor there. And I'd have drank a Pepsi Zero to help cut the calories.
But no, I am looking forward to Shaq's Chicken. I'm looking forward to the little, like, different little food venue stalls that change daily.
Oh, yeah.
Street Eats.
Street Eats.
That's what it's called. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to Emerald's. We probably will not go into the MDR, not once, for dinner. We'll probably eat there for breakfast.
Yeah, Thomas said the street food.
Yeah. And, well, maybe for breakfast. Depends on how good those the chicken biscuits are at Shaq's. Big Chicken.
Everybody said they're great.
But they're not from Louisiana either.
Yeah. But, I mean, Shaq's a large man. He knows good food. You don't get big like that. I was looking for J-Lo, Thomas. I'm sorry. She was laid over the chair.
Yeah, she's over there taking her a good nap.
So anyway, hey, on the goodbye, we stayed longer than we wanted to, but
thanks for hanging out with us.
It was good getting to chat with y'all. We're not going to ever set a time on how long it's going to last.
At the beginning, he lied.
Yeah, I did. But Thomas is in here, and I like chatting with Thomas.
Oh, he does.
He's my
true
bud.
Story.
I'm his bodyguard.
Thomas, since it's just you and I and us in here that I can see.
But this is going to be live, though.
Yeah, I know,
and
but
there's someone else in here now.
Well, they hadn't said hey, so I don't know who they are. How's the audio? Yes, and you will actually see us on Wednesday. Anyways, what else? Anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna say for anybody that watches this live, it looks like it froze on your phone. Anyway, if you're watching this live, we're getting ready to do our second Carnival Cruising Podcast Away episode with Trevor and Thomas. It's really entertaining. Their April Fool's one was fantastic. And and I will tell y'all, if y'all see us like talk about them, in no way have they ever asked us to plug their stuff. This is just straight out of a friendship that has started by sheer luck of Thomas being on the Vista with us.
Well, we actually kind of connected on the Facebook group. Join your Facebook groups.
Yep. And so anyway, be looking for that podcast. Go listen to it. Check it out. It's really entertaining. Thomas does some good intros. He's also going by the name Balcony Suite some episodes. And I am Thomas's personal bodyguard for all the ladies that are after him on the cruise ship. So anyway, hey, that's the end of tonight's episode 1 of Liveness. We'll be back next Monday, and we will post what our topic's gonna be. So we all hope y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, and a great week.
Fantastic.
We'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.